So this whole Poland drone incident, what caught my attention the most was how NATO responded to the whole incident. I don't have to be a military expert or a military analyst to know that this is pure financial disaster for any army. How do you chase a $10,000 drone with 80 million, fighter jet? The main purpose of this video is not to tell you that this operation was carried out by Russia or America or no. That is not the main purpose of this video. The main purpose of this video is how NATO responded. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. And guys, don't forget to hit on the like button. It's very, very important to me. Hit on the like button. Now, Geopolitical Prime posted something which is very, very, very interesting. Listen to what Geopolitical Prime said. They said, how can Russia wreak havoc around Europe with zero consequences? They are asking a question. Russia drones have breached Poland airspace in large-scale surveillance operation, but what if Russia expands such operation across Europe? Here is why NATO and Europe wouldn't stand a chance. The goal isn't just to fly over fields. It is to enforce shutdown of critical infrastructure. Major air hubs like Warsaw, Berlin, or Frankfurt are incredibly vulnerable. Let's continue. NATO air policing doctrine is built for traditional aircraft, but not swarm of low-flying UAVs. Let me explain this part for you guys. You see, the Russians have two types of drones. They have the Jara 2 and they have the Jara 3. The Jara 2 drones, they fly at a very low altitude and they are slow moving. The Jara 3, on the other hand, fly at a very high altitude and very fast. Now, what makes the Jara 2 drone, although it flies at a very low altitude, although it is slow, but they made it on purpose. When drones or missiles fly at a very low altitude and very slow, it is very difficult for radars to detect, right? So these drones can invade your airspace even without your radars notifying you that there is an incoming missile or an incoming explosive. That makes the Jara 2 drone very dangerous. The Jara 3, on the other hand, it is meant to fight with air defense missiles. NATO, although, is very powerful, but NATO is still lagging behind. The current war between Russia and Ukraine has opened another form of warfare, which is drone warfare. Today, you can build an aircraft worth of over 1 billion and 10,000 drones will make that your fighter jet or your warship or anything useless, right? And when it comes to drone warfare, clearly what we saw in Poland, oh my God, NATO have work to do. NATO is still lacking behind. It's a fact. Let's continue. The requirement to scramble expensive fighter jets for every incursion is a systematic vulnerability that Russia is effectively exploiting. The way NATO responded to the whole issue is very, very weak. Option 1, ignore the drones, right? This makes NATO look weak and invite further escalation. Option number 2, respond. This means scrambling 80 million F-16s to shoot down a $10,000 drone, a massive financial and operational loss. Russia wins either ways. Trust me, NATO is not going to last more than 1 year or even 6 months in any modern warfare. If it is drone warfare, they are not going to last more than 6 months. Because you can't be chasing $10,000 drones with F-16s and F-35s expecting to defeat your opponent. An era whereby Russia can launch more than 1,000 drones in a day. How are you going to shoot down all these drones? Financially, this is going to affect your army very bad. And in every war of attrition, your economy plays a key role. Your weapons, how to manage your weapons, how to manage your economy is number one key in every war of attrition. One of the main reasons why Ukraine is currently struggling in the battlefield is because of mismanagement. I've told you guys this before, that you look at the Ukrainian economy today, their debt to GDP is over 100%. So Ukraine economy has collapsed completely. And that is why Ukraine constantly asks money from European Union. Without European Union funding, Ukraine will surrender in less than a month. Right? So this is not in any way to tell you guys that NATO is, completely weak on all aspects. No. The point is how they are dealing with such issues prove that they need to set up. It proves that their method is archaic. It is no more. I've told you guys this before, that drone warfare has made all forms of modern warfare or all forms of warfare useless. Let's continue. Now imagine this is not a one-off event, but a sustained campaign, regular and simultaneous incursion into Polish, Baltic and German airspace. The economic and logistical chaos will be immense, and NATO will have no effective counterplay. The response is limited to winning and looking powerless, because in this new game, the traditional rules don't play. This is a fact. So the strategy you used in 1952 and 1983, no, it doesn't work again. Drones are making bombers and fighter jets basically useless in modern warfare. I'm not saying completely useless. Yes, bombers and warships and all these things, they have a role they play in war. But what is happening between Russia and Ukraine clearly proves that the future of warfare is drones. And the person who is able to play this game of drones is likely to win every war. If you can play it well, you are likely to win every war. Quite interesting piece. I just love this piece from Geopolitical Prime. Geopolitical Prime, you nailed it. Thank you very much for releasing this interesting piece. The details in this particular article is mind-boggling. In fact, it's kind of like they entered my head and they spoke exactly what I feel about this whole thing. Let me know this. When you were about to watch the video, did an advert play before? If an advert played before you watch this video, then type yes in the comment section. If you didn't see any ad, type no in the comment section. You guys, I hope you guys remember, I think 2 days ago and yesterday, I told you guys that this channel is currently under review with the YouTube team. I told you guys that my team was working on this channel. Finally, we've been accepted into the YouTube partner program. So most of these videos I record of late, you guys will see a lot of adverts playing. The reason is simple, because this is the only way to support what we do here. You understand? So thank you very much, guys. I keep telling you guys that you are wonderful. I don't know how to thank you guys. You guys have really supported this channel with almost everything you have. Though it didn't come in the form of financial support, but your time. The most valuable resource on earth here is time, not money. So I really value you guys, your time that you spend here. That is why I do everything possible to make sure that whatever I am delivering here, you guys will benefit from it. So thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys, your effort to support this platform. Shalom. See you guys in the next episode.